Hey everyone, Serena Nicole here. Welcome back to my channel, She Weaves Wisdom. What is up, global family? I'm just tuning in with a message for this evening. So I'm going to be doing a lot more of these as this channel evolves. And what I'm really finding is that I'm being guided to just jump in and share what I am also moving through. The message I was receiving when I was tuning into this energy is you may be seeing the number sequence 444, 444, 444, or 333. So this is kind of like a continuation from the messages the other day. I keep hearing root down, root down. There is a strong guidance to get into our bodies to ensure that we are grounded during this time, that we are taking care of our own energetic hygiene through spiritual cleansing, such as going and getting energy healings, listening to cord cutting or energy cleansing, guided meditations, doing a self-guided meditation and clearing cleanse, salt baths, spending time in nature, resting, eating root vegetables, really grounding into our bodies, movement, breath work. Yeah, it's a really strong message that I'm receiving at this time. Yeah, I woke up this morning at 444, and I've been seeing it all day in different ways. So I feel like that is a really strong message at this time. So we have got gratitude, and it came out with fear. This may be bubbling up to the surface at this time. Fearful thoughts, worries, concerns. I'm really feeling like this, like thinking about forward thinking about the future. And the message I'm receiving is that it's really important to free ourselves from these fearful thoughts through practicing gratitude. Grounding in gratitude is what I'm hearing. So it helps to actually feel grounded in ourselves when we are overstimulated in our mind, getting into our body, into our breath, calming our nervous system, taking hot salt baths, finding ways to relax, and then spending time in reflection, connecting with our heart space, and really truly feeling gratitude for the things in our lives. You know, what are you can feel the energy. Even doing this to really start to stimulate that heart chakra. Like, what are 3 things that I can be grateful for? Whether that is so simple, like hot water, food in my tummy, a warm bed. Yeah. It's finding the beauty, seeing the beauty in life and allowing ourselves to feel grateful for that. I feel calm like that, self-soothing, spending time just really soothing ourselves. Just do that with me for a minute. Breathe into your belly, all the way down to the base of your spine, and then exhale with sound. Practice that. 2 or 3 times. Yeah, beautiful. Just coming back into our center. What's wants to be communicated at this time? What messages are here for us? How can I be of service? Allow me to be a clear vessel and messenger. Yeah, temperance. It's really, really finding balance. It is Mercury retrograde. And the fuck is going on with this line? Excuse me. My skin is super red for some reason. Stop vibing the light, guys. That's like too blue. I'll do. That's part of the message. There is a message around distractions and just staying really focused on our own lane, in our own life, towards the things that nourish us. Finding balance, really tempering those fearful thoughts and feelings, tempering action and rest, tempering how much energy we are expending on others and the energy that we're pouring back into ourselves. Look at her, she's pouring energy back into herself, into her own cup. Oh, that's a really strong message. I felt that in my solar plexus. And I feel like it has to do with, we've got the 6 of Cups and the 7 of Coins. I feel like there's, again, this theme of like, past energies. I just feel like it's this, again, why I feel like it's really important to do a lot of spiritual cleansing at this time. I just feel like there are, yeah, old energies that are being cleared away at this time. And it's to do with like old cycles and seasons of life, lessons that have been learned. Ace of Cups. Yeah, self-care, pouring into self, really tending to our own garden, like spending time. If you don't know where to start, like it has taken me years of practice to really begin to embody self-care. And I'm still in the practice. I am not perfect at it, by all means. And so I feel this tenderness around it. I'm really being drawn to the flowers and my cup of tea. Like it can really, and the fact that I'm wearing like this soft jumper, even this practice of self-soothing, there's a message around really starting to look at how you are pouring into your own cup. How are you pouring into your own cup? Spending time reassessing that relationship with self, in the ways that we are treating and prioritizing ourselves. Whose cup are we filling first? Is the question I'm receiving. Whose cup are we filling first? We can't actually give sincerely from an empty place. If we are not feeling full and vibrant and full of love and energy, we are then giving from emptiness. And it's not a sincere giving. It's just depleting us further. And it's also just not honoring ourselves, but it's not honoring the other person because it's coming from an empty place, not a sincere place. So, yeah, really finding a peaceful pause is what I'm hearing. Slowing down, really feel that like spaciousness. Breathing out, meditating, practicing very slow, subtle movements, or even just quiet reflection. That's what I feel. The messages at this time. And then finding that gratitude. It's going to calm our minds. I know it's definitely been helping me. I've been doing a lot of spiritual cleansing, a lot of just a lot of slow, gentle, and lots of energetic work, clearing, cleansing, cord cutting. We have recognition. And it says, you and your accomplishments are receiving appreciation and honors. Motivation. Pray for guidance as to how to increase your enthusiasm for and focus on this project. One more. Helping children. Part of your life purpose involves teaching, guiding, and helping young people. So give me a second. While I tune in, I am going to actually pull a few more cards. I just want to see what else is here. I keep looking at like recognition as recognition. So I feel like there is a reprogramming of thoughts. It's like the way that we're thinking about something is changing and shifting. But I feel like it's this need to prioritize self-care and rest and gratitude, balancing ourselves, really coming into that tempered space, slowing down. And I feel like the reason why this is being highly encouraged at this time of like really upping our spiritual hygiene, our self-care practice, is because the energy is about to pop off. I feel like we're in this like, I've often spoke about like the slingshot. It's like we get pulled back before we get propelled forward. And I feel like that's where we're at. We're getting pulled back, and in this pulling back, which I guess is kind of in line with the Mercury retrograde, it's that rest, review, reflect, things like old cycles kind of coming to the surface to be revisited, and past relationships usually pop back up. And it's about like recognizing them for what they are and then readjusting, so that when this energy kicks in, when it goes back into forward movement, there is going to be a shift in how we move forward. Yeah, there's gonna be a propulsion, like you're gonna be propelled forward. That's what it feels like. And the helping children, I actually feel a lot around the inner child, like really mothering self, tending to that innocence within us, really practicing self-care. Again, it's linked into that self-care, and I feel like it's coming from a reparenting standpoint. It's like looking at the things that we're being shown at this time around our relationship to self and the way that we actually do parent ourselves. How are we treating ourselves? How are we prioritizing our own self-care, self-love? Yeah, how are we recognizing ourselves? How are we internally motivating ourselves? Is it positive self-talk? How are we guiding our own lives? That's what it feels like. Too many cards. Oh, good Jesus. Okay. What else is here? The Fool. Yeah. Again, I just feel this energy of we're about to let go and be propelled forward into new, feels like a really new energy. It feels like a letting go of the past, of things that have created any uncertainty, any fear, any doubt, any worry, insecurity within us, anything that has created this feeling of uncertainty or instability. It's going. That's what's going. It's getting left behind. And maybe there are things that are becoming realized at this time around this process of letting go. And potentially it's, bringing up some sadness and grief of the acknowledgement and awareness of that which is needing to be surrendered to the divine, to be let go of. And I feel like that's what's happening. Yep. It's kind of on the same thread of my message the other day. Anything that creates this feeling of being bound, of uncertainty, of kind of like, yeah, like sadness, heartache. It's being let go of. And if it's not done willingly, I'm hearing it's going to be a divine intervention. Because the divine would like to step in and rearrange things so that there is a beautiful reciprocity in energy. And that's what I feel we're moving towards. So the 444 is a signal that the changes and the awarenesses and all the things that we are currently being shown, it's time, and they're showing us for a reason. Spirit is showing us for a reason. Your spirit guides are talking to you really strongly at this time. Yeah, I definitely feel that. I've definitely felt that. My spirit guides are very, very persistent at this time, very loud in their messaging. So we have got Page of Swords and the Justice. Again, anything that is not balanced is, I feel like there's a creating room. I just keep hearing creating room, we're creating room for more to come in. But in order for more to come in, you have to trust us in letting go of what is ready to be let go of. Stop hanging on to all the threads that are done. There's no light in them anymore. It's like the energy has been taken from that experience. and they're trying to tell us, this is how I'm reading this. It's like they're trying to tell us, hey, it's time to let go of these because you're dragging past energy into this brand new chapter. It can't come with us. It has to be left behind. It has to be left behind. It can't come with us. You'll know what this is, whatever you were thinking of as I was speaking. That's it. That's what it is. And sometimes we don't want to know what it is. We try and like justify or, will it away and feel it in my gut. You already know. You already know. And your intuition and your spirit team have been really communicating this to you at this time. It's time to accept the truth of this, even if it's just for the time. Oh my goodness, seriously. Because as soon as you do leave this old energy, past connections, old experiences, environments that don't feel aligned anymore, thought patterns that are done, practices that are kind of fucking put, like you feel like it's like anything that's feeling draining on your energy, anything that is pulling on your energy or pulling you down, like kind of dragging your energy into a lower vibrational space, anything that is making you feel stuck or anxious or uncertain, like that. This is something I've really been witnessing for myself. It's like, and they want me to speak about this, it's like pay attention to how your body responds around certain people. Your body and its wisdom will quite often signal to us when something's a bit off, or it's like that primal communication system of threat. And it's not like, oh my God, I'm in danger, but it's trying to signal to us, hey, there's something not in alignment here. Hey, I'm just letting you know, I think you need to rethink this connection. Hey, just want you to listen to how I feel when I'm around this person, because there's things that aren't being said, but you can probably feel it. Pay attention, my loves, pay attention. I can feel it in my body now. It's this like sense of anxiety. If you feel anxious around people, that's like an unsafe feeling. Question that. Why am I feeling really anxious around this person? Why am I not feeling relaxed, at ease, able to be fully myself, feel expressive and acknowledged and really encouraged to be all of me? Interesting. Pay attention. Because I feel like this is what's coming towards us. As soon as that space is cleared, got Prince of Summer. Romantic, captivating, dramatic, flirtatious, with the Two of Summer, which is the Two of Cups. It's like fresh love energy. Connections that are like a wish fulfillment. He's on one of those, we call them, I think we call them Santa Clauses here. But it's like wish fulfillment. Like more aligned connections can come in. But in order for them to come in, we have to stop responding and engaging with energies that aren't good for us. Yeah, it's going to be swift, I feel. I feel like it's going to come out of left field, actually. I feel like it's going to come from a in a very unexpected way. And I feel like this isn't just a romance. I feel like this is uh, the romance of life. I feel like there's newness coming in, freshness, aliveness. But it's time. Listen to your intuition. Stay balanced, stay in gratitude. The more we stay grounded and rooted and in gratitude, as we listen to our intuition, we listen to what our spirit guides are communicating to us at this time. We mother ourselves, we tend to our inner well, we pour into our own cup first. The energy is going to create a beautiful foundation for this energy of propulsion when we move forward. It's actually interesting, but what I feel like it's going to create a lot of lightness in our energy. It's a sense of like freedom and lightness and like, oh, I can breathe and I'm free. And I feel this, this aliveness, this freedom in my energy because we've let go of the heaviness of that, which is like kind of keeping us really anchored to that feeling of, of feeling quite stuck and lowering in our thought patterns and how we feel. And yeah. All right, my loves, that feels complete. I hope this has landed where it's most needed to be received. Just know that you're not alone. Speak to your spirit guides if you are feeling it at this time. Pour into your own cup. Give yourself permission to put yourself first. And I'll speak to you soon. Ciao.